Us, we're back. We are here again, ladies and gentlemen, for another fun day, another fun night, for some more streaming. This game has good OST. It's very, very high action, I will say. And we're back. Oh, hold on, I think I hear myself. Let me see. I do hear myself. There we go. But yeah, this game has good OST, and most importantly, it is, so far, copyright strike free. But anyway, how we doing, guys? Hope everyone's having a nice day. So far, knock on wood, week has been so far pretty good for me. So that's a good sign going forward for this week. We got a lot on the deck. If you have not seen the stream announcements on the channel, we will be doing a couple things for this week. We've got today Fate Grand Order. Huh, maybe in the future we'll do Fate Grand Order. Who knows? We have Fate Remastered. In the meantime, tomorrow again we got Yakuza 0. Then probably not Wednesday we're gonna do anything, but most likely we're gonna be doing it on Saturday. Danadon. So we're gonna be doing more episode reactions. We'll be doing that. Thursday we're gonna be doing more JoJo's, and then I want to see when I'll be the most available, if it's either going to be Thursday night or going to Friday, but it might be Friday, but Friday's looking like it's going to probably be Buggy Go and Burn the Witch. We're going to get to those two series, and then Sunday night, once again, back with more Ichi and JJK Greatness. If you didn't see the streams from yesterday, please, I recommend you go checking them out, because those were good streams. Those were good times. I like the progression on both of those story fronts. I'm looking forward to continuing, especially JJK. It's getting really interesting for the post-Shibuya arc. I believe it's just going to be called The Calling Games, which I'm like, okay. And we kind of got a little bit of an introduction into what's going on there, and yeah, looking forward to it. And outside of that, we got more stuff planned in the future. You know, more variety games are going to be coming back. As we make our way through Danadon. After that's done, we'll see what we have next up to bat. Again, I have a recommendation list that I already put together. If you guys, though, at the end of these videos and at the end of my watch-along stuff, want to comment, because I do check comments, especially you, VOD gang, what up? If you want to comment on the videos about something that you want for me to react to, whether it comes to a series or a read-through, or if you have any games that you wish for me to go through eventually, you know, just leave a comment and I'll look over it, and then if it entices me, then yeah, more likely than not, I can play it, I can watch it, I can read it. So, incentivizing on commenting, and while you're commenting, please, for these streams and or videos, like them, comment again, even if it's not a good one, hit the bell notification, subscribe. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Please, all that YouTube jargon, it really goes a long way for me. We're getting a lot more stuff coming in the future. Looking forward to it, seeing how it's going to work out, but potential stuff is coming. Potential stuff. But outside of that, you know why we're here today. Unless you don't know what the stream is saying and or can't read it, I'm going to turn off the music. Sorry, background music. Fate! We last left off progressing more of Shiro's characterization when it comes to Seba, and also a lot of Elia stuff, which is good, which is very, very good. I've been liking that. I have ideas on what could be this route turning into, which again, we've more so than before have confirmed that we are on the Fate route, which is good. I have now the index over here, which is nice. I didn't realize up until then, but this helps us monitor, you know, our, you know, decisions when it comes to, oh, hey, are we making the right decisions when it comes to, you know, interacting with characters and whatnot. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. All right. Outside of that, we also got character lore and all that. Last time we left off, we, again, were getting stuff into Saber. Saber is becoming a lot more active, and or we are maybe starting to realize, hold on, wait just a damn second. She actually is someone with a personality. It's just Shiro, as a 16-year-old, very hormonal teenage boy, is not picking up the social cues, even though she is a girl, as he keeps pointing out. Although in some of the most kind of out-of-pocket takes, she does have feelings and human emotions that he wants her to express more openly, but yet again, he's just not noticing them when it happens, which I find interesting. All right, let me sound. Let me get. That's good. That's better. But yeah, so we got into a lot of interesting stuff last time. A lot of subtle cues and whatnot. Shinji's probably going to be making his move soon because Rin said, hey, yo, fuck you yet again in this route. It is what it is. Shinji will never score with Rin. He is destined to always fail. Although, again, Fate Hollow Extra, which I know is out. I haven't downloaded it just yet. But, you know, maybe going forward, whether or not we're going to have like a strict playthrough of Fate Hollow, like back to back to back, or we're just going to do it here and there. I'll be curious to see what goes on in that route, if that is a route. No, again, not really much I know about it. But okay, let's pick up where we last left off. I think we're going to get into some dream stuff with Saber, because they were hinting at that as well with the lion, and how is a very important thing with her, because apparently she raised a lion, which that's, I don't know that's true in the certain Arthurian lore, but, you know. And here we go. Am I dreaming? It must be because my blood is feverish. My entire body is throbbing. Something I'd rather not have to remember plays out in my dreams. I feel like you dream about this 99% of the time, though, Shiro. It is my oldest memory. It is also the memory I can't escape. It's a scene from 10 years ago, and one I usually try to not think back on. I can't even erase it from my memory, though. It's not that I forgot. It's not even that I want to forget. It's just that it's already happened. So it's especially painful, and I don't really feel all that angry about it either. The past is the past, and I cannot return to it, nor can I redo it. All that happened is that I escaped and lived on. Looking forward is all I can do. Nobody told me to do that, but I've thought about that, even if just vaguely, since I was a kid. I can't forget or deny the past. Only way to keep the memory of what I've lost alive is to acknowledge it. Yet again, pushing himself to his utmost limit after doing a lot of physical training with death with Saber and a lot of extensive knowledge / circuit training with Rin, which her method last time was, you know, hey, fuck around, find out kind of method. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Again, Shiro just is not starting from 0. He's starting at -1. He's starting at -1, Shin Godzilla style. I'm sorry, not Shin Godzilla. Godzilla -1. That's literally the whole point of that, and I botched that. Damn. Okay. I wake up to find my body is still burning up. I must have wound it up falling asleep out in the cold air last night. Again, you do tend to do that. Inside the dim lit shed with me. Hey, Saber. Watching over you.
目が覚めましたか、シロ。部屋を抜け出すのは構いませんが、ここで眠るのはだらしがないのではありませんか。
I mean, listen. A knight has to train in the courtyards and may pass out every once in a while. A practicing engineer and sorcerer has to, you know, stay with his tool shed.
おはよう。いや、ゆうべは体が熱くて 外に出ていたらつい眠くなっちまったんだ。
見ればわかります。説明はいいですから、次からは気をつけてください。マスターにこのような場所で休息を取られては、私の立場がありませんから。
Sure.
すまん。今後はできるだけ部屋で休む。
She cares about your physical well-being. And though it's disguised as, oh, you're my master, there's undertones now. Now that we've gone through last time, we can understand that there is undertones.
分かっていただければ助かります。
That would be very helpful.
ところでシロ、先ほどからタイガが呼んでいるのですが。
Yeah?
藤姉が呼んでるってなんでさ。
Let's find out.
朝食の問題ではないでしょうか。朝食の時間はとうに過ぎていますから。
That is the sensible thing for best girl to worry about breakfast.
うわ、もう7時過ぎてるのか。やばい。
Again, you've been pushing yourself for like 3 days and 3 nights straight. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. As someone who's done this, it's not healthy. Or something remotely like the idea of what he's doing.
リンとの鍛錬が答えたのでしょう。
I mean, again, her training method is probably the most brutal by far. It's just like, oh yeah, take it and force it and don't just die. Saber teaches him what to do in a life or death situation and think his way through. Rin's like, just overcome. Saber provides a calm analyze of the situation. But I don't have time for this ideal chit-chat.
先に戻っていてくれ。俺もすぐに着替えて台所に行くから。
はい。それでは、できる限りタイガをなだめているとしましょう。
See? More emotions. Saber turns and heads back to the house. Calm Fujine. Saber sure has adapted well to our morning routine. I dash to the kitchen. I ignore Fujine jeers and prepare breakfast as quickly as I can.
お待たせ。学校の門限まで時間がないからな。手早く食べちゃってくれ。
I plop breakfast onto the table. Nani? Suddenly... Oh boy. Oh no, her stand, the tiger, has come out. Fujine explodes, practically spitting fire.
なにこれ？焼いたトーストだけじゃない。シロ、なんで今日の朝ごはんこれだけなのよ。
Consider it a diet. I would never say that to her, but I would imagine that's something that Shiro would say. Consider it a diet.
仕方ないだろう。寝坊したんだから。他のものを作ってる余裕なんてないし、だいたいパン食なんてこんなもんじゃないか。単にサラダと卵焼きがないだけなんだから、そう大差ないぞ。
That sounds good. That actually really does sound nice. I would make like a sourdough toast. Get some egg whites. I actually prefer egg whites than yolk. Get some of that, season it up very nice, a little spicy. Get some hickory bacon, and then I would take all of it together and also put some cheese in the actual egg, but then get pepper jack sliced cheese and then put it together, and I have a panini press. Press it down, and that way I have an early morning bacon, egg, and cheese on sourdough toasted panini. I think that would be delicious. With, of course, some sauce. But now I'm getting hungry. I mean, there is. It's simple. It's doable, but it's not enjoyable, which is everything in the taiga, and I kind of agree. Fujine tries to appeal to Saber and Tosaka, who both eat in silence. Well, this isn't going to be in her favor. Neither of them is gluttonous as Fujine. I feel that's weird, though. In every other depiction of Saber, she's always depicted as gluttonous. No offense, by the way. I have my Saber up here. No offense, Sabe. But, like, I always feel like she's constantly depicted as gluttonous. She's barking up the wrong tree.
そうね。藤村先生じゃないけど、
こんな手抜きは容認できないかな。パン食を舐めてるとしか思えないわ。
True. Well, they do have a competition. Hey, wait a minute now. I thought she didn't eat breakfast to begin with. Oh, wow. The fucking sigh of... No, why is she sighing all disappointed? That's way out of character. Nah, it's just a character arc, baby. She's growing.
ほら、みんなシロが悪いって。多数決で決定したから反省した後、ちゃんとした朝ごはんを提供すること。
Yeah, we're gonna all be late, though. It's like, it's either proper breakfast or being on time. It's your decision. And seeing how you're a teacher, I feel like that's should be a no-brainer.
そんな出来レースに従えるか。そもそもな、今からおかずなんて作ってたら遅刻するぞ、藤根。
Right there.
もう7時半なんだから、パンかじりながら走っていかないと間に合わないから諦めろと提案する。
Ah, yeah, the cliche.
いいよ。私、遅刻か空腹かの選択なら朝ごはんを尊重するから。
I mean, I admire that, but like, I feel like that's gonna be a very poor decision there, best girl.
するな。そんな教師がどこにいる。いいからさっさと食べて学校に行けっての。言っとくけど、俺は意地でもこれ以上の飯は用意しないからな。
もう、シロったら変なところで真面目なんだから。そんなじじくさいこと言ってると、すぐおじいさんになっちゃうんだからね。
You have no idea. You have no idea.
言われるまでもない。藤根のおかげで、俺はすっかりじいさん趣味だよ。
I huff and take a bite of toast. Okay, she might be right. There is something kind of sad just about being so many people here and then all they have is just toast. Yeah. But it's supposed to be the feeling to being together. He's doing another day? Oh my god. Did he skip like an entire week just to prep? Holy shit. God, I got something in my eye. There we go. The sound of clashing Shina echo throughout the dojo. Each bout goes essentially the same as they have done days before. Saber casually sweeps my desperate strikes aside and counterattacks far, far more effectively. I can barely manage to block and continuously strike back, only for Saber to repose, and I lose every time. Because as you're beginning to understand her pattern work, at least you would hope so, she's beginning to understand your pattern work. I stop, breathing heavily, shouldering heavy, weeping sweat from my brow. I work to get my breathing under control.
何を休んでいるのですか。昨日までのシロなら、そこで諦めるようなことはなかったはずです。
Oh, she's encouraging him now to actually go in for the fight.
ちょっと待って。これ以上は息が続かない。
Muscle through, man. Muscle through. You wanted this. Remember, you wanted this kind of training.
何をらしくないことを。シロが来ないというのでしたら、私から攻め込むだけですが。
Remember, you wanted this to be a battlefield situation. You're the one who was saying, oh, wait, I want to continue Saber the last 2 days. She's like, nah, let's just rest. But what about battlefield situation? But now it's like, oh, I gotta rest. Nah, you're still in combat, Billy. You're still in combat. Saber stares down at her poor student. My body just won't listen no matter how she looks at me.
はあ、一体どうしたのです、シロ。今朝のあなたは今までとは別人のようです。
He's evolved, maybe. Let's see.
まっすぐに打ち込んでくる太刀だけは目を見張るものがあったというのに、今朝のシロには力強さを感じません。
それは自分でも分かってるんだけどな。どうもうまくいかない。
Again, Tosuka's training really just wiped the floor with him. My situation has drastically changed since yesterday.
体の熱がまだ取れないのですか？ですが、そんな理由で体のキレが落ちるようでは話になりません。
そうするんだったら、まずあれをなんとかしてくれ。
Oh. I point towards our audience standing by the wall.
何？
Oh, Rin's here today.
いいから訓練を続けていいわよ。
Yo, is she here because she knows that the training might have done some other effects onto him? Tosca doesn't get it. I can't concentrate on fighting Saber while with her staring at me like that. Again, my guy, you're the one who was bitching and complaining about real combat scenario. You can't be thinking about, oh, surroundings and people. Nah, you gotta lock in. You just have to lock in.
リンが気になるのですか？それこそ修行不足ですね。
Yo, what am I saying, man? I'm spitting fire. Like, Shiro, lock in.
それでしたら、見学者のことなど気にならないようにして差し上げます。
There you go. There you go.
待てセイバー、こっちはまだ息が。
Again, that does not matter.
問題はありません。そのようなものは戦いの最中に整えるものです。
It will become, again, second nature to you. Saber suddenly vanishes. God, speed. Fucking speed deft. The moment I realized I'm in danger and raised my Shina to guard my face, Saber struck me on the head. And knocked out. It really was a rough morning. After getting knocked out, I stopped worrying about Tosca watching. My focus went entirely to blocking Saber's attack. The next thing I knew, it was lunchtime.
けどあれよね、セイバーって本当に冷静よね。3時間も素人試合してて眉一つ動かさないんだから。普段も無口だけど戦闘時はさらに磨きがかかるっていうか、何もう無機質、みたいな感じ。
Yeah, that's fair. For someone like Shiro, that makes a lot of sense. That's his kind of way of engaging in fights. Although, he might, approve. We'll see. Again, this route, I don't know what's going to happen to Shiro at the end. I'm not sure if it's because she enjoyed seeing me getting knocked around, or Tosca is just in a good mood. The two are resting in the living room. And as for me, well, I'm preparing lunch by myself as a punishment for my laxed approach to training this morning. Unbelievable. I just want to make something easy and like cold soma noodles.
無機質ですか。そうですね。そう意識したことはありませんが、剣を握っているときは感情を止めているのかもしれません。それは試合といえども変わりはないのでしょう。
You are definitely emotionless in a lot of other ways, but, you got it.
何？それって女の身で剣を持つための心構えってやつ？体格で劣っているから心だけは負けない。
I mean, I don't know why does woman really have to play a factor here, but okay.
それは違います、リン。冷静であるのは戦う時の心構えですが、それは男も女も変わりのないことでしょう。
Sure.
リンとて戦闘時には情を捨てるはずです。あなたはそれができる人ですから。
言ってくれるじゃない。まあ、そりゃ事実だけどさ。
AK, lock in.
けど、セイバーのは私とは違うわよ、絶対。私は捨ててるのは甘さだけだもの。あなたほど達観はできないわ。
そのようですね。だからあなたは華やかなのでしょう。戦いの中でも女性のしなやかさを保っていられる。
She still has grace and showiness in battle. All she is just is a little bit more ruthless versus Saber, who is more calculating and precision based.
何よ、嫌味？華やかさで言ったらあなたにはかなわないわ。白があっちにいるから白状するけどね。私、初めてあなたを見た瞬間にすっごい美人だなって見とれたんだから。
Yo, like, Saber really does have like a passive effect that makes everyone just like, oh wow, you are gorgeous. Like, you don't get that feel in Unlimited Blade Work and or Heaven's Field, the anime and movie adaptations. But they are adaptations nonetheless. But still, though, it's like, damn, everyone's really saying, damn, Saber, you looking good. I can still hear you, Tosca.
それはリンの思い違いでしょう。この身が華やかに見えたのなら、それは私ではなく、セイバーというクラスが華やかなだけではないでしょうか。
Uh-huh.
そんなんじゃないってば。純粋にね、同じ女として負けたって思ったんだもの。 そうでもなければあそこまでショックは受けなかった。
Really? There's just something innately feminine about this servant, aka Saber's overall appearance and you could say aura.
ですからそれが間違いです。私は一度も自身を女性だと思ったことはないし、一度も女性として扱われたことはありません。
I mean, that should be apt.
その私が華やかであるはずがない。
Then you had always innate femboy energy, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Saber's words bring the conversation to an end. As I listen in the kitchen, knifing in the hand, I find myself getting irritated by what Saber's saying.
前から思ってたけど、自分のことを何だと思ってんだろうな、あいつ。
I don't think servants really want to ponder too much of their existence, really. I chop the chicken a bit harder than I need to. For some reason, I'm just annoyed.
私は自分を女性だと思ったことはありません。
I don't know why we're harping on this like so much so in this game, like, or in this visual novel exploit of the characters a lot more. Woman, woman, woman. It's like, okay, yeah,
まあ、俺には関係のない話だけど。
sure. I slam my knife onto the cutting board as if it were a hammer. Bud, don't break that fucking knife or cutting board. Doesn't help me feel any better.
今日の課題はそれね。昨日より数は増やしたし、そっちの体も落ち着いてるみたいだから、今度こそ成功するでしょ。
So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. Alright. I have no idea how she carried them here, but Tosca reveals about 40 lamps.
私はちょっと外に出てるわ。しばらく経ったら戻ってくるから、それまでに終わらせておきなさい。
Tosca leaves the room. Alright. It's only been a night, but I hope I can at least succeed and at least a couple of times. Roll that roulette wheel. Let's see.
とりあえず半分済んだか。
Oh, half. Alright. I took an hour to work on strengthening about 20 lamps. Half of them shattered, and nothing at all happened to the other half. Of those that didn't change, maybe 5 looked like they've been infused with magical energy. Now for the remaining 20...
5つもあればテストとしては十分なんじゃないか。
Probably not. It's probably like bare basic. All the lamps look to be antiques. I'd feel bad about breaking more of them. Well, she brought it here for training, so obviously they're not that important. Yeah. Let's... Well, okay. First of all, save, obviously. We be save scumming, boys. We be save scumming. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I have a decision to make. I'm going to say, don't call Tosca. Just wait. I'll just wait here patiently. Tosca must have gone out for a reason, and I'll just have to do the assignment I was given.
昨日の失敗もあるし、今日はできるだけ多く成功させとかないと。
There you go. I face the lamp with renewed spirit. There are 20 left. I should go through them before Tosca comes back. It's 2 o'clock. There's no sign of Tosca returning, so I just focus on my training assignment.
電話だ。
Okay. The ringing reaches my ear from elsewhere in the house.
遠坂は、って、うちの電話なんだから出るわけにはいかないよな。
Never say never. I doubt it's an important phone call, but I shouldn't ignore it. I stand up and head to the living room to answer the phone call. There's nobody in the living room. Saber Tosca must be in the courtyard. Fuck.
はい、エミヤですが。
よう、エミヤ。今日も休んでいるようだけど、体の調子が悪いのかい？
What?
いや、エミヤ。今日も休んでいるようだけど、体の調子が悪いのかい？
What?
いや、エミヤ。今日も休んでいるようだけど、体の調子が悪いのかい？ いや、エミヤ。今日も休んでいるようだけど、体の調子が悪いのかい？
You gotta be careful. Is Shinji... Okay, so is it time? Is it time for Shinji to be Shinji? All of a sudden, Shinji's voice sounds from the other end of the line. Heavy with barely restrained laughter.
なんか用か。話すことなんてお互いないと思うが。
He was at our house the other day, apparently, scoping out the place. So, this is not a good sign if we can't find our mates.
なんだよ、釣れないな。こっちはエミヤに一つ教えてやろうと思って電話したのに。
俺に教える？
Okay.
ああ、どうしても話しておきたいことがあったんだけど、お前、学校に来ないじゃないか。
It's called training.
これ以上長引くのもなんだし、もう我慢できないから連絡を入れたんだ。それで、そっちに遠坂はいるのか？
Actually, no, she's not around, believe it or not. Shinji sounds kind of odd. He seems weirdly excited. I can hear other students in the background, so he must still be at school. I hope so. It's a little past 2. Fifth period should be over by now, so I think it'd be break about now.
聞いてるんだよ、エミヤ。遠坂はそこにいるの？いないの？
No, she's not.
少し席を外している。
そうか。ちょうどいい。二人だけで話がしたかったんだ。いいこと教えてやるからさ。今から学校に来いよ、エミヤ。
Bud,
もちろん、
no.
遠坂には内緒でね。
We should not be naively listening and like giving Shinji the best of like faith. I don't know, like, because Heavenfield tried to again with Shinji. It's like, oh well, he was just misunderstood, the poor fool. It's like, no, he was just a dick, trying to literally get some action on the side with Sakura. I'm like, bud, what the hell, man? Like, I'll have to do a deep look at Shinji's character from now all 3 routes when this is over, because I don't know what I'm supposed to feel for Shinji outside of, no, he's just an asshole and he has a lot of this coming to him. Even though, especially the visual novel is saying, oh, but Shinji, man, we gotta feel bad for Shinji. Do we though? Do we? I don't know how to respond to that. Shinji's acting weird and we're already talking. I don't see any reason to go all the way to school, and if I take off without telling Tosaka, it'd feel betrayal.
悪いが学校には行けない。用があるなら来週まで待てよ。休み明けにはどうかする。
Why do I feel like this is not a good decision?
はあ？何勝手なこと言ってんだよ、お前。
No one? Is there someone in charge, though? I thought this was supposed to be a mutual understanding of, hey, we're not going to get in each other's way.
それじゃ遅いんだよ。我慢できないって言ったじゃないか、今。
Are you in danger? Like, what's going on, man? What's happening? Now he's yelling. He must be really excited because I can hear his heavy breathing over the phone.
少しは考えてるじゃないか。そうだよね。さすがに今更一人でやってくるわけがないか。どう見ても怪しいもんな、この電話。エミヤでもやばいって感じたわけだ。
Yeah, actually, you're giving him a lot more credit than he's probably thinking. His tone shifts entirely. He doesn't even start to laugh.
待て、落ち着け。お前変だぞ、シンジ。何があったか知らないが。
That's saying something.
嘘をつくなよ、エミヤ。遠坂のことだ。お前に全部話したんだろ？いいよ、隠さなくて。そうだよね。エミヤはセイバーのマスターだもの。
What the fuck does that mean? Wait, what?
一発な人殺しってわけだ。
Since when has that mattered? Because you're Saber's master, you're a much, much more of a murderer than I am. Unless there's something like known because Saber and Kiritsugu last time did their thing. I don't know where we're getting this assumption from. Shinji seems to be enjoying himself. Again, he's giving him a lot of credit, like he figured out the puzzle, but not really. I mean, I knew all along, as the player, like, yeah, don't trust Shinji. But Shiro, at this point, is still like, I don't know if I should believe in Shinji. I've known him for about 5 years now. There we go. I've known him for about 5 years now, but I've never seen him so wound up. Really, dude? Really? Never? Shinji, are you...
いいから学校で待ってるよ。急げよエニア。今からなら6次元目には間に合う。ちょうど藤村の授業だし、遅刻しても問題ないだろう。
Alright, we gotta go teach Shinji a lesson again.
いや、いくら藤根でも遅刻したら怒るぞ。それに6次元目だけ出るなんて欠席するより文句を言われそうだな。
そんなのは自業自得じゃないか。ああ、それと遠坂にバラしたら本当に絶交するからな。今まで桜のことは目をつむってやったんだ。最後ぐらいは友人として義理を果たしてもいい。
I don't know what is the definition of this quote friendship. It's just so weird. Like, it's very forced. And I don't believe it's real friendship, but again, maybe that's the point, I guess. Our conversation ends there. Alright, so we gotta go. We gotta go, because Shinji's probably gonna do something stupid. All I hear is the buzzing electronic tone from the receiver.
なんだあいつ。
What should I do? Tosuka should be in the house, but I don't see her anywhere. And if I go to the school, I can't bring Saber. But then if I don't do what Shinji asked, I'm worried what he might do. He probably agitated because of that merciless rejection Tosuka gave him yesterday. So if I ignore him, he might get violent with Sakura again. Like, dude, this contradicts what you just said. Oh, I've never seen him so amped up. He beats up Sakura on, like, a daily basis. Like, what the fuck? Why are we giving this guy the light of day?
問題ないだろう。
I should hurry, now that I've made my decision. If I hurry, I should be able to make it by 6th period. So if I would have talked to Sakura, or if I would have summoned back Tosuka, if she would have even heard my call, I wonder if that would have gotten me a different decision. From the outside, it looks like the school is deserted since class is in session. Maybe there's no physical education class either, since there's nobody in the courtyard. Actually, hold on. Fuck this for a second. Don't we have, like, one more... Oh, well, spoilers. Because I know, like, in the one version... Yeah, I think we're now in the actual timeline. Or, not the timeline. But we're, like, in the... Oh, Shinji's gonna do something. So I'm curious on what he's gonna do here. If it's gonna be similar to Unlimited Blade Works. Well, that's going to change in a few minutes. When 6 periods over, school's out. The campus and exits will be overflowing with people. We'll see. I would wait until 6th period. Until it's over. I head up to the 3rd floor. There's nobody in that hallway either. Everyone must be in their classrooms, so I feel a little awkward for walking in. If you see no one, that's not a good sign, even for a school like this.
丸見えってわけでもなし、さっさと教室に行くか。
Class C is down the hall. Right now, I'm in front of Class H, which is the closest to the stairs. So there are 5 classrooms between me and my destination. Yep. You fool. You fool. A wave of dizziness slams into me. My entire body is also overcome by nausea. I mean, did you forget, like, the thing was going to activate? Like... My stomach churns. My senses are completely haywire. Red flows my vision. As if blood were seeping into my eyes. Strengthening magic, man. Strengthen. The temperature around me hasn't changed, but my body is suddenly unbearably hot. I stumble, strength leaving my body. I feel like I'm withering, and I cannot do anything to stop it. In the same way, you can't stop sand from falling in an hourglass. I am suffocating. My throat burns. Was all this the air sucked away from this hallway? From the entire school? I sway, but by accident stagger toward a window. Desperate for air, I jerk it open. Yep. It has begun. It has begun. I feel like we forgot about it or something. I freeze. This is so unbelievable. I can't even find the wherewithal to get confused. Outside the window, the entire campus is filled of endless red. It looks like the school was carved out of the world and plunged into a sea of red. On some Danadon shit over here. The school building looks like an altar draped in a red canopy. And then finally, I realize what's happening. Ugh. I move away from the window. I muster up what senses I have left to force myself to my feet, heading into the classroom closest to me. Investigate. Yo, people are knocked out, man. We need to think. Inside, not a single student is seated in any of the chairs. They're all lying on the floor. Even the teacher is on the floor behind the podium. They are still breathing. Everyone is convulsing, as if pleading for help. Nobody's dead yet. That's not going to last long. The students don't have the strength to get up. They just are waiting to rot away. Oh my god. Seeing their miserable states on the floor. God. Yep. Again, man. Time to do hero time. Let's go. It brings the mind of the burning ruins from that day. Shinji, Shiro, come on now. Come on. Nausea intensifies, but I still get a handle on the situation. I take a look at the students on the floor. It's difficult, but we can breathe. They aren't dead. If I hurry and get help, there may be a chance to save them. But what help are you going to bring, man? But by the moment I check the faces of the students nearby, something clicks inside my head. It's as hard as wax. Not everyone is like this. It varies from person to person. But the most severely weakened students' blood seems to have coagulated around their joints. Oily, glistening, stiff, motionless arms, fixed, staring eyes. Just like wax figures, they're literally getting the life drained out of them. Again, man, you can't be, having these moments, man. You gotta lock in. I know this. I recognize a scene like this. Yep, yeah, we get it, we get it, man. Let's go. Yamiro. The calmest Yamiro I've ever heard. Yamiro. This is just a hellscape. I know this site well. Yamiro. Come on, let's move, Shiro. Let's do something. All the sustaining me now is anger that this has completely eclipsed any fear. Fucking glitched. My left arm tingles. The command spell on my back of the hand is warning me that an enemy user is nearby. Come on, move. I run, though my breathing is heavy and labored. I've long since lost my mind. That's not a good thing to say, unless you're the Joker. So we doing this again. The only difference I'm seeing so far is that Tosca's not here, so I wonder if maybe this time we will be able to do something. I'm thinking that you were a dick and decided to really double down on being a liar. At the end of the hallway, to no surprise, Shinji Mato is standing in front of Class C. Alright, Shinji. Come on. Let's go. My arm throbs. My command spells are screaming at me, telling me the boy ahead caused all this. Even when he said, nah, it's not me. Totally can't be me. Shiro and Shinji are a advantage connection. One takes advantage of the other, and the other is just so naively optimistic, or just, I don't know, like, because he knows he's not a good person. He knows he's not a good person, and yet he has this delusion that, like, they're still friends. I can't breathe properly, but I glare at Shinji, who is keeping his distance. By the way, this theme is really good. He must really like what he is seeing, because the next thing I know, Shinji throws his arms wide and starts cackling in a blood-red hallway. Aha, there's the book.
お前がやってきたのが分かったんでね。すぐに結界を発動させたんだ。タイミングには苦労したんだぜ。何しろあんまり早すぎると逃げられるし、遅すぎると顔を合わせるからさ。
Right, he would have not been nerfed.
僕としちゃ、エミヤが顔面蒼白になるのを見たかったわけだし、単純にことを起こすのだけは避けたかったんだ。
For not having magic, that knowledge of magic, though, comes in handy.
そうか。話があるっていうのは嘘か。
No shit.
話はこれからさ。僕とお前、どちらが優れているか、遠坂に思い知らせないといけないし。
Oh, just stop the crap. No one wants to believe that you want to do anything like that. You just want to have fun and do whatever.
エミヤには黙ってたけど、学校に結界を敷いたのは僕なんだ。
Mm-hmm. Again, Shiro's just the wrong kind of person to be a detective. He's not built for that. He's not. Shinji laughs like it's the funniest thing in the world. That. I guess I learned never to trust him. Again, why have you not already been that way, though? Like, I don't know. I don't understand the author's intention with Shiro and Shinji. It's a, like, just blind delusion of wanting to believe this person can come back. The whole, like, we may stumble, but they can still be saved or something like that. I just feel like Shinji's already, like, made clear that he's not stumbling. He believes he's walking, and that's a difference.
あれ？思ったより驚かないな。なんだ。この結界は僕じゃないって言ったのに、エミヤは信じてくれなかったんだ。いいねいいね。お前でも人を信じないなんてことがあったわけだ。
Kind of. Shinji's merry laughter bores my skull like a drill. Enhance, man, enhance! I have to point out, I am pleasantly surprised. I just been bracing myself to learn who set up the bounded field, Shinji or the other master. That's right, we still don't know the teacher at this point. That was all, but so much for optimism. There you go. He's blinded by optimism. I should have settled things with Shinji the moment I've learned he was a master. Nah, you should have settled things with Shinji long ago. Long ago, man, before all this happened. This is my fault.
Shinji, なんでこんなものを仕掛けた？戦う気がないって言ったのも嘘だったのか？
いや、それは本当なんじゃない？僕だってこんなものを発動させる気はなかったんだ。これはあくまで交渉材料だったんだよ。
Well, this is one hell of a way to negotiate.
爆弾を仕掛けておけば、遠坂だっておいそれと僕を襲わなくなるし、万が一の切り札にもなるからね。
Sure. Someone grimy like you is like, hey, I don't care about fucking civilians. I'm not a real mage anyway, so who gives a fuck about the rules? And I don't really have a lot of things outside of a goddamn servant that can barely control or, you know, give energy onto. So, gotta have a ace up my sleeve.
そうか。だが、結界の発動にはまだ数日必要だと遠坂は言ってた。それはあいつの読み違いか。
遠坂らしい意見だ。けどさ、結界は完成していないだけで、形はとっくにできているんだぜ。
But the negative consequence is...
ま、おかげで効果は薄いけどね。 この分じゃ一人殺すのにあと数分はかかるんじゃないかな。
So if it was like fully prepared, it would have like insta-killed people.
止めろ。
Tomaru. The nausea is long since gone. The thing is that one. Oh, no. Do that again. That one thing is all that I can think of to say to Shinji now.
止めろ？何をだい？まさかこの結界を止めろだなんて言ってるんじゃないだろうな。一度起こしたものを止めるなんてそんなもったいないことできないな、僕は。
止めろ。お前、自分が何をしているか分かってるのか。
イラつくな。
I think you're missing the point, man. He knows.
何僕に命令してるわけ？
It's not that simple of ordering around people, Shinji. It's about caring for other
大体さ、
people.
これは僕の力じゃないか。止めるかどうかを決められるのは僕だけだし、止めて欲しかったら土下座くらいするのが筋ってもんじゃないの？まったく。藤村といい、お前といい。
Yo, what you do the best girl, man? Best girl. Nah, I'm gonna kill you.
おい、藤姉がどうしたって。
Yo, I would be on him now, man.
ね？ああ、藤村ね。この結界ができてからさ、あいつ結構動けたんだよ。でさ、倒れずにいた僕のところまでやってきて、救急車を呼んでとか言ってきたんだ。すごいよね。教育者の鏡ってやつ？
Yo, no one hurts best girl and lives to tell a tale. You're gonna die.
けど、
Dying
そんなもの呼ぶわけには
now.
いかないし、呼ぶ気もないじゃない？藤村のやつ、それでもしがみついてくるもんだからうざくなってさ、蹴り飛ばしてやったらピクリとも動かねえでやんの。
Bitch, man. Bitch over here.
あの分じゃ真っ先に死んだんじゃねえの？あいつ。
Well, that just means I have to kill you first. That's all. Yes. Yo, this is what happens when you lock in, man. I feel the switch flipping inside me. The circuitries take over. Tosca said something about pressing a switch in my head, but it's nothing like that. No. They're this. It's an echoing clang in my head. A firing hammer strikes inside my head. The inside of my body suddenly switches over. Activation time, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Full power.
結界を止めろ、シンジ。
I wouldn't even give him another warning. I would be on him now.
わからないやつだね。お前に頼まれれば頼まれるほど止めたくなんてなくなる。そんなに気に食わないんなら力ずくでやってみろよ、エミヤ。
I was trying to avoid that because it's not going to end well for you, man. But, alright.
そうか。なら、話は簡単だ。
Let's go. Come on. All I have to do, all I need to do, is stop them. Thus, I can stop the bounded field. Yes! Speed! Finally! Finally, Shiro. Holy shit. Something surges in me. The fiery heat blooms through my whole body. There's no more than 20 meters between me and Shinji. Damn, was he really that far away? It should only take an instant. My body surges with vitality. So much more than when I activated my magic circuits. The training's paid off.
本当にバカだね、お前。
No, just confident. A shadow wavers. The dark shape waiting in the corner of the hallway begins to take shape and move. Hard, sharp, edged, made of darkness itself. It's like a guillotine, ready to cleave anything that approaches Shinji in two. Come on, come on. I don't know what kind of magecraft it is, but three shadows emerge. If that's all there is to it, I can't prevent it on my own. Alright, what should I do? Should I bull rush in? Should I bull rush in? Or should I try to be tactical? Let me try to be tactical. Let me see if I can be tactical, and that's going to be the right answer. I can't block them. Well, at least I can manage to avoid them. But I'm not sure I can dodge them and attack Shinji. Oh, here they come! Again, that saber training is going to come in clutch, I hope. I stop in my tracks and concentrate on invading, keeping an eye on Shinji. I take a step to the left to dodge the blade that rushes towards my stomach. I twist my upper body to avoid a second blade incoming towards my chest from the left after I avoid the first. And then I rush forward to pass the third blade flying at my unprotected forehead. Again, he is motivated. He is honed. He is fucking angry as pissed. It's time. Compared to Saber's attacks, this is like a game of dodgeball. You can't call it conceding if he's dodging, Shinji. 3 more shadows rush towards me. I don't even need to see where these are going. The first attack showed me how far and fast these can go, so I have no trouble avoiding the attacks. I'd still be careful, though. Get ready for that sway back. Sway back. I pass through the gaps between the 3 overlapping shadows. They are no threat. I don't feel any danger from the shadows. Saber taught me that I shouldn't hesitate as long as I don't sense the attack will be fatal. Instincts. Instincts. Now remember, he probably will have his servant here, so we gotta be careful. Shinji! Shinji! I close in on him. He has no shadows protecting him now. Just a few more steps. Maybe 3 or more meters. And I can... of course. Here we go. Let me guess. Assassin. Yo, this is why you need a projectile, like, already coming in. That way you can be like, whoosh, throw something, and it, like, unleashes. And if you enhance it with, like, some magic, you can throw, like, an enhanced javelin and just let loose. Let loose, man. Or like a frisbee disc. A frisbee disc that you enhance with your magic circuitries and then just lob off his head. Oh, that would be so good. Shinji turns to run. The moment I reach out to grab his back, I feel a chill run through my entire body. I quickly jerk my arm back. Yep, here we go. Something cuts through the air. A black blade slices the space I've been occupying just an instant before. Instincts have been honed. I stopped. I don't know where she came from, but standing in front of me now... Damn it. Damn it. Move out the way, you sexy woman. I see the woman dressed in ominous black once more. So dark, even the most venomous shade of crimson seems pale in comparison. You're fighting a servant now, or you're engaged with a servant. My mind goes blank with fear. I'm going to die. A human cannot face against a servant like this. I don't want to think about it, but the image of my own brutal death fills my head. Remember your training, Shiro. Remember how to dodge and weave and get back. I sense it. I sense only death. The shadows. Earlier were nothing compared to this. Rider form blurs. I'll defeat it before I get defeated. Yo, I wish this was that kind of show where you could fight against the servants, but they make it very clear. Unless you're just a stud, you're not fighting against a goddamn servant. Unless you got broken shit, which he doesn't get until later. Nah, we're not fighting against the servant. I'll defeat it before it even is a battle. I think I made the right choice. I think I made the right choice before, so I'm gonna wipe that away. I probably would have died here. I probably would have died here. I'll defeat it before I get defeated. This isn't going to be a battle. I'm going to go with this. This feels like the smart decision that Saber would want us to do. I retreat immediately. This isn't going to be time to fight. I need to regroup and make Shinji stop the bounded field. Damn, did I still get hit? I'm not sure what happened, but I retreat desperately. Fear makes everything in front of me appear completely white. I don't even know what I'm so terrified of. The death, man. That's the whole point of what we were training with Saber with. Without thinking, I throw my arm out to cover my neck. Oh man, did I choose wrong? Is the game saying I should have went in? Is the game saying I should have just went in nose first? Something sharp buries itself in my arm. The dull sound of scraping bone tells me the next attack will end me. I run. I can't afford to look back. I just cover my vital spots with my hands as best as I can in my frantic retreat. Damn. Was I wrong? Was I supposed to just barrel through? Yo, I thought Saber would want us to retreat. Creak, crick. The sharp edge slowly saws through my body with a horrible, jarring sound. Well, I guess I fucked up. I chose wrong. Damn it. A spray of my own blood bolts out of my vision. Meanwhile, yo, assassin. I'm sorry, Ryder. Ryder is rushing towards me so quickly that I can't even see her. Yeah. Which, with each cut, I hear the sounds I can't even recognize coming from my own mouth. But I continue my desperate retreat, somehow surviving the dozens of fatal blows striking me. I don't know what I'm doing. Ryder's dagger is buried in my arm. My clothes are tattered and torn, and my flesh is brutally shredded. But I still am able to shield myself with my own body, blocking the attacks at my neck and head. Again, if you haven't been using strengthening, I would have at least tried. This isn't a coincidence thing at all anymore. Pure instinct is driving my reactions as I desperately try to survive Ryder's attacks. My breathing is labored, like before. Remember to calm down. I'm only running away, rushed along by the immediate death looming over me. Eventually, whatever strength I had left will fade. She will catch up to me, and then I'll die. That's what Saber had been trying to tell me. Don't fight against a servant. Fight won't even be the right word for it. She told me again and again. So why the hell am I in a position now? I want to do is catch Shinji as fast as possible and make him shut off the goddamn bounded field. So what the hell am I doing? You gotta figure out how to, like, duck and weave and then get out of here. Shinji is elated. His voice triumphant. Ryder nods and swings her dagger in a wide arc. She strikes at my head. I cannot dodge. All I can really do is try to prevent her from hitting anything vital. The dagger stabs into my shoulder, right below the collarbone. I hear a high-pitched metallic sound, then click my tongue. He's learning to survive, that's for sure. What? The end of Ryder's dagger is starting to disintegrate. Oh. Ryder stops. In an instant, I frankly try to come up with a way to leverage this sudden opportunity. Gravity's gonna kill you! Do you believe? Do you believe? Something strikes me with all the force of a sledgehammer, and I go flying out the window. Oh, God. I mean, again, can we strengthen, please? Can we strengthen? It had only been a kick to my stomach, but I go flying, shattering the window. We're on the 3rd floor. Left alone, I'll die of blood loss anyway. So a fall from this height will be enough to finish me off. Grab onto something. I don't know. Grab onto a ledge. I mean, an ordinary human would be dead on the spot from a blow strong enough to send them flying anyway. That's true. You have been showing that you've been learning. I reach out. Maybe I'm not falling yet, or maybe I'm just hallucinating right before I die. But my body is still suspended in midair. Come on, man. Come on. How? I reach out desperately, grasping for something, anything. The sky is crimson. The school is pulsating like a creature's stomach. Okay, then. And I am... Am I just going to die like something like this? I mean, you've died on weirder occasions. Let this happen. Am I going to let myself die without saving so much as a single person? I grip my teeth furiously. I can't win. This is not even a battle. But that doesn't mean you have to lose. I knew this is going in, but I still screwed it up. There's no more pain. All I feel is my sheer rage making my inside unravel. I thought I could do it alone. This is what I get for saying I won't let Saber fight. Bro, wait, game. Come on, man. We were doing fine. We were doing fine. I was an idiot. I can't save anyone on my own. If I really wanted to end this war, there was one thing I should have done right from the start. He asked me whether I was really not going to fight, not kill, not let anyone kill. If I had realized my mistake, I should first decide what to fix, then decide who to punish. And then I see it, there on my arm, still reaching up as if to touch the heavens, my command spell waiting for an order. Yes, true! Why have we not done this yet? Why have we not done this? Again, I think I made the right decision. I think I made the right decision beforehand. Yes. Let me check the flowchart. Let me check the flowchart. Yeah, yeah. I chose right. Oh, I chose a good one, too, with, Ryder. Okay, okay. Okay, so let me see. I'll summon Saber. I need Saber to come save me. I can't waste a command spell. I'm going to die. That's not okay. I need Saber to come and save me. Okay, what's the difference? I'll summon Saber. I need Saber to come and save me. Do it. Do this one. Let's try this one. I call for help. Hanging between the earth and sky, my thoughts swirl as time seems to slow, and I use my command spell. Come on. 1 second from impact. Logically, there's no chance of me surviving this, but I still hope Saber can defy that simple reality. There we go. I muster all the strength and call for my blade. Yes, here we go. One of my command spell strokes disappear. All that very moment, the space around me begins to waver. Woo! Nice, nice, nice. So this is magic. Saber, clad in her silver armor, burst through the ripples in space and time to appear before me.
Master.
Yep. The girl in the silver armor rushes towards me. Saber suddenly appears in the schoolyard, and before she can assess the situation, she recognizes me falling at full speed. She catches me right before I slam onto the ground. I'm still bloodied, and I manage to stand on the ground. I may have avoided getting slammed, but my body that's been slashed numerous times is already past its limit. But there's no time staying down. Forcing my numb limbs to move, as I push to my feet, I show her that I'm alright.
待ってください、シロ。それはわかりますが、その前にあなたの体を。
Now we gotta get this mission done. We gotta get the mission done. People are dying.
ライダーを頼む。あいつはお前でしか倒せない。
Yeah, you take care of her, I'll take care of Shinji.
いけません。シローの治療が先です。このままではあなたが死ぬ。
It won't matter because this field is gonna be up and I'm gonna be dying anyway.
それは違う。先にやるべきことがあるだろう。
We need to beat Shinji and Ryder as quickly as possible. Nothing is more important.
ですがそれでは。
I understand. Saber is focused only on me. I'd be lying if I wasn't happy about that, but there's no time to argue. If Saber doesn't want to listen, I just need to use my second command spell. Oh, bro, two? Oh, man, I don't know if I would do 2. Tell her, this is your opportunity to fight for your master. Go. She must have understood my resolve. Saber reluctantly accepts my decision.
わかりました。マスター、指示を。
Go stop Ryder.
ライダーを倒せ。
Go defeat Ryder. Excuse me. I'm going to handle Shinji. Saber does not hesitate. She nods, and without another word, she turns towards the school building like a whirlwind. I run up the stairs. Ryder and Shinji are on the 3rd floor. I can tell Shinji's still on the 3rd floor because of the way my command spells will still react. Yo, oh, never mind. That was Saber. Yo, go, Saber, go. The moment I set foot on the 3rd floor, sparks flied. Ryder. I couldn't see it, but I knew Saber must have prepared Ryder's attempt to a sneak attack from above. Let's go.
シロー、ライダーはここで倒します。
I know you will, because you are my Saber.
あなたはライダーのマ
That's
スター。
what you should say, at least. Either way, if one of us can defeat the other, this will be good. She doesn't need to tell me that. Saber can't possibly lose to Ryder. She won't. I hope not. I'm absolutely sure after what little I was able to learn from Ryder's abilities during my brief fight with her. True, if you can survive, Saber's gonna be fine. Saber's abilities vastly exceeds Ryder.
だが深追いはするな。シンジを止めればそれで終わる。
I run right past Saber. The same instant, Ryder flings a dagger at me with a murderous intent, but Saber rushes to deflect the attack. Believe in your servant. I run down the hall. Yeah, bitch, I'm back, and I'm bloody pissed. Ahead, I see a bewildered Shinji. It doesn't matter. Disadvantage or not, you're still gonna kick his ass. I need a weapon. It should be long. Like the mop leaning against the locker there. Treson! Come on, dude. Smack him. Smack him down. Pretend it's like you're enhancing this simple wooden club to be like a baseball bat. A metal baseball bat. I pass magical energy through my body as I run. Maybe I'm not distracted, or maybe I just can't afford to think of anything else. I managed to strengthen the plastic mop as effortlessly as breathing. Swing, batter, batter. The shadows begin to form once again. I'm badly injured now, but I don't feel the least bit sluggish. He's in the heat. He's in the heat of battle. The dopamine's taking care of him. More than that, I have my weapon now. That means I don't even need to dodge. I use the mop to smack aside each shadow as it flies towards me. The mop breaks, but I expected as much from doing something so hastily. Besides, I don't need it anymore, because I'm so close. Punch him! Punch him! Bitch. Fucking smacked his ass. I lashed out with a furious punch. The impact jars the arm, which is still practically cut to ribbons, so painfully that I nearly passed out. However, I punch Shinji in his stomach and then grab him and shove him against the wall. Yo, I'm gonna cave in your goddamn skull. Shinji tries to shove my hand away. Without missing a beat, I kick his grasping hand. I can't even control myself now. I slam the arm. I kicked against the wall and break it. You know what to do, bitch. You know what to do. Call off your servant and end the field. Otherwise, it's not going to be your arm that's only going to be broken. I don't even hear Shinji screams. Yo, he's going, man. He's seeing red, literally. This is bad. If I don't focus, it might be me who faints. I should hurry while I still can move. I grab Shinji's hair and smack him against the wall. Get the fuck over here. Yo, get him. Get him. You can scream later. Release the bounded field, Shinji. The guy who's gonna literally pound your face into the pavement if you don't. I grab Shinji by the throat with my arm. I can still control. Blood pours from my arm. It seeps through my clothing and drips onto Shinji's body, staining him. You left me with no other choice, Shinji. So I squeeze. It must be all the magical energy coursing through my body. I could snap his neck like a twig. Doesn't matter. You not turning this off means someone's gonna die. So either you die with the rest of them, or you live and they live. It's a simple equation. Sorry, time to go. So then I squeeze harder. There's no hesitation. Good. Good. Yo, this is the Shiro I need. This is the Shiro I need. Finally. Maybe a little sympathy. I feel bad that as a fellow mage, Shinji was never taught the rules of being a mage. I mean, yes and no. And so he didn't have any problem killing innocents. I don't think that's going to matter, though. Do it now. Because my hand's getting real cramped right now. I loosen my grip around his throat. Blood for it. There's no response from Ryder. By hearing Shinji, Saber takes a step back from Ryder. Ryder lowers her daggers. I see her mouth move. Hey, this time he actually doesn't lose Ryder. That's actually an improvement, if anything. Ah, so it was a one-go target. Oh, I know there's not going to be another one. And you know there's not going to be another one. Not because of the reason you gave me. Because of the reason I'm going to give you again if you try to pull that crap with me and anyone at this school. True. We can end this right now. We can end this right now. You say you don't want to participate? Good. Release your servant. Why? You say you don't want to participate, right? Easy. Get rid of her. It's exactly what you say you wanted. If that wasn't also a lie. There you go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He thought he could be a mage. You couldn't be anything further from the truth. What's the point in becoming one, huh?
俺が剥ぎ取る。
I'll have to cut them off. God damn. Yo, wait, where was the Shiro? Wait, if this is I'm sorry. If this is the Fate Route Shiro, wait a minute. I'm liking this Shiro way more than the other two Shiros. What the fuck? I'll cut them off.
剥ぎ取る
Yo, I'm gonna take off your hand, man. Shinji tilts his head in genuine wonderment. This isn't an act. Shinji really doesn't know what I'm talking about. You truly are not meant to be here, man. Just fucking drop out before you do something dumb or I have to do something crazy.
いや、だから。
Well, I guess you'll
シ
see.
ロ離れて
The fuck? I hear Saber shout. Maybe it's all of the training at the dojo, but my body reacts to Saber's words before my brain even processes them. I let go of Shinji and jump back. At that moment, Ryder's dagger swings through that space I've been standing in a heartbeat.
ライダー
Aw, she gonna save him? Fuck.
下がりなさい、マスター。この場から離脱します。
Damn. He of course, he has to live for the second act. Because by the second act, he's gonna fuck everything up. As always.
シロ下がってライダーは結果維持に使っていた魔力を全て解放するつもりです
Mmm.
魔力を解放する
She wants to continue. I look towards Ryder. She seems odd. The way she just appeared here when she's been confronting Saber a second ago. The cold air emitting from her, everything about her is suddenly far more intimidating than it has ever been. AKA she's been charging up.
ライダー何考えてんだお前エミヤのサーバントにさえ勝てないくせに勝手なことしてんじゃない
Because if you don't, you're gonna get your hand lopped off, kid.
確かに私ではセイバーに及びません。
Ah.
ですがご安心を。我が宝具は他のサーバントを凌駕しています。たとえ相手が何者であろうと。
I mean, yes and
我
no.
が失踪を妨げる
Yes and no. Ryder raises her dagger. Everyone gasped in surprise. For some reason, Ryder presses her dagger to her neck. What the fuck? Okay, I thought she was gonna take off the goddamn, eye band because of her lore and shit. No, she goes for her neck. Okay, okay. Red sprays everywhere. Blood gushes from the black-cladded Ryder pale neck.
何を
Alright, what technique are you gonna unleash? You're not Chozo. Shinji is just as surprised as the rest of us. No matter how extraordinary servants may be, a slash to the throat can be fatal. Ryder will bleed out and disappear on her own. Go, fucking demon seals. The splattered blood stained mid-air and then slowly forms the circle. A magic circle. Drawn in blood. Yo, we summon Emu? Is Emu about to come down? It's a pattern that I've never seen. The design, it resembles a creature. An ominous creature. Does it? I guess. Sure. Ryder created a giant lump of magic energy. The bounded field from earlier seems like a child playing compared to this magic circle. Oh, fuck. Saber, please. What, she made a force push? This must be a truly massive amount of magical energy. I'm being pushed back as if by a strong wind.
シロ離れてライダーは宝具を使う気です
Yo, use your goddamn winds. Counter the wind with your own wind. Saber grabs me and jerks me back. She faces down Ryder and her magic circle as she protects
逃げ
me.
るつもりかライダー
I guess she can't use her wind because it'd be too much of a gale force.
自身のマスターをも巻き込むというのならここで引導を渡すだけだ そのような宝具を使わせはしない。
まさかマスターを守るのがサーバントの役割でしょう。私はマスターを連れて逃げるだけ。
Tactful retreat.
それが気に食わないのなら追ってきなさい、セイバー。もっともこれを見た後でもあなたに戦う気迫が残っていれば。
Ominous. Alright, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The throbbing sound pulses through the school with the sound of writhing flesh. Ryther's hair whirls around her. Oh no. Oh, she's doing some Alucard shit. Okay. Yo, get down. Saber tugs my hand and drags me to the ground. There's a roar and then a flash. I closed my eyes against the raging wind, but even with my eyes closed, I still feel the intensity. Something white streaks by. A huge bolt of light shoots down the hallway at a tremendous speed. What the fuck? A laser? Oh. Oh, okay. So outside of like her Medusa eye shit, she has fucking lasers now. Oh, okay. Yo, good thing everyone was on the ground because people would definitely be dead. All I see before me is a dreadful destruction. Shinji and Ryder are now gone. She really said Kamehameha, didn't she? The bolt of light wasn't after us. It was probably a means for an escape. Yeah, it wasn't meant to harm, just a distraction. My wounds hurt. I feel a hammering in my head again. The heat flowing through my body quickly fades. I don't hear Saber's question. My vision goes blank. Bud, you keep coming back. Live the dream all the way through, man. I'm having the dream. Maybe this is what death looks like to me. The closer I get to death, the more I see this image. I don't want to see it. I see motionless bodies crumbling and disappearing the moment when everyone desperately sought help, but none came. That was painful. It was so terrible. It hurt to even live. And I thought maybe just disappearing would be the right answer. Ah, finally, more. I dazed. I reached my hand out. But not because I wanted the help. I reached through the sky so far away. That was my final thought, I think. And then I lost consciousness. Outstretched hand fell to the ground. Rather, it should have. Yay! We know this depressed lad. We know this depressed fella. Hello there, Kuritsugu. How you doing? Oh, I guess that's a cruel question to ask, because we know how he's doing. We know how he was doing at this point. A large hand grasped the smaller one as it falls. He rushed into the fire to save someone and found me. I remember the face. I remember the tears pulling in his eyes. How overjoyed he was to find a living human being. He looked so happy. It seemed almost like he was the one being saved and not me. Oh, kid, you have no idea. Not in this route, at least. Most likely. And then, he actually looked envious of me. Who was on the brink of death. He even looked grateful for something as he rescued the strange child. It was truly a turning point in my life. The weakness I showed in accepting death became strength. I desire to live. My mind which had practically gone blank, was filled with joy of being saved in that moment. I tried moving my fingers with the strength I had left, so as not to let go of the man's hand, and then I finally passed out. Oh, God, fucking flashbang. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital, and the man who saved me came to visit. That was 10 years ago. From then on, all I ever did was follow in Kuritsugu's footsteps. The only thing I could think of was being like him. It's not because he saved me. I couldn't shake off the image of his face back then. I tried to become the same thing. I've been striving for that ever since. I mean, you're gonna become the same thing if you're not careful. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I dreamt I wouldn't have noticed. That's right. One day, I held to the hope, the dream, that one day I too would be saved if I could just smile like Kuritsugu did back then. I mean, that smile has a lot of weight to it, though. It has a lot of weight, man. Oh my God, game, I'm going into the light. What? New weapon added? Huh? Nani? Okay. Okay, game. When I open my eyes, I'm in my living room. The ticking of the clock is awfully loud. You should probably stop that. It looks like I've been sleeping on the floor. And when I raised my hand, I noticed the bandages wrapping tightly around both of them. It is. I sit up. According to the clock, it's 10 at night.
外暗いなじゃないわよこの恩知らず。目が覚めたらまず言うべきことがあるんじゃない？
I mean, do pardon me, I'm once again on death's door, but it is my fault, that's for sure.
いたのかじゃないわよ。あんたの真横でずっと看病してやってたのに、ずいぶんな態度じゃない。
Yeah? Where's my girl Saber? This ain't your route. Where's Saber? Oh, well, I didn't know that. That's truly ungrateful of me.
すまない。どうも頭が固まってる。うまく物事を考えられないんだが。
You owe Rin a lot. If there's anything outside of romantic stuff with Rin, he owes Rin a lot for many, many aspects.
まあ、別に大したことじゃないからいいけど、シロもあれだけの怪我だったんだから、意識が朦朧としてるのも当然だしさ。
Yeah, you know, just a little, obviously.
で、痛いところはないの？とりあえず外傷は塞がってるけど、中身まではわからないから。異常があるんなら手当てしないとまずいでしょ。
Oh, probably my heart, but that's a thing that's going to be a long-term heal.
だるいだけで痛むところはない。ただ、なんだか。
I feel like I'm floating. I don't know how I ended up here. I don't remember what I did today.
父さん、学校は俺はあの後どうなったんだ？
There we go.
大丈夫。みんなのことは安心なさい。学校にはキレイがフォローに行ったから。
Yeah? Yo, I say a lot of negative things about Kirei, but when he does do his job, he does do it well.
廊下の補修とか事後処理はあいつがするから考えなくていいわ。あれでも新職なんだし、これぐらいさせなきゃ罰が当たるでしょ。
Mm-hmm. The wrath of God. Oh, I hope it's gonna come his way soon.
それじゃ学校の方は？
Yep, you did it, kid. You saved people.
大事にはなってないわ。病院に運び込まれた生徒は多いけど、命に別状はないみたい。みんな栄養失調ってことで 2,3 日病院で休む程度だって。
I mean, they're gonna ask, like, hey, what happened? Gas leak. Yeah.
それは。
Well, that is a relief. Dissolving the bounded field took longer than expected, but I wasn't too late. The instant I relaxed, every last bit of strength floods out of me. I breathe out deeply, and I lean back against the
じゃあ俺
wall.
の体の方も琴峰が治してくれたのか。いくら遠坂でもあれだけの傷は治せないだろう。
Saber?
何言ってるのよ。それはあんたが勝手に治したの。
Hmm.
バーサーカーの時と一緒。とりあえず傷を塞ぐだけなら超がつくほどの回復力だけど、
It's miraculous, but
あなたの方
inconsistent.
には覚えはないのよね。
あるわけないだろう。俺だってわけがわからないんだ。セイバーと契約するまでは普通の体だったよ。
Mm-hmm.
もしかして自分が知らないだけで祖先がトカゲだったとかない？
Descendant of lizards.
あのな、真剣な顔でそういう怖い冗談は言わないでくれ。俺だって気持ち悪いんだぞ。自分の体が自分の知らないものになって
Essentially,
る
it's
ような
not
も
when
の
you
なん
become a
だ。
master.
いいんじゃない？何はどうあれ、それで何度も命を流れてるんだから。もう2回も助けられたことだし、トカゲになるぐらいは妥協できる交換条件だと思う
Sure,
遠
けど。
Ren.
坂、重病人をいじめて楽しいのか？
さっきまで重病人だった人でしょ。
There.
ともかくセーバーに感謝しなさいよね。理屈はわからないけど、シローの体がそうなったのはセーバーのおかげなんだし。
Quick thinking. My brain finally starts to work again. There's something I need to do. I needed her and I called her. So she came. She saved me. I need to tell her right away. I stand up too quickly. Pain shoots through my body as I moved, but I can't let that stop me now.
道場にいるわ。私は部屋に荷物取りに行ってくるわね。
Tozuka heads over to the outbuilding. My joints creak with the pain. I grit my teeth and try to endure as I head to the dojo. I mean, you did during the fight, man, but you won't have that dopamine anymore. I reach the dojo. Saber sitting in the sensei style as she meditates.
シロ、
While in
目が覚め
armor.
たのですか？
That's right. Willpower. Willpower. Saber notices me coming in and hurries to her feet, then rushes over to me.
すま
Aww.
ない。今気がついたんだ。それでセイバー。
すまないではありません。あなたには言いたいことが山ほどある。私を置いて敵の誘いに乗ったこと、一人で戦おうとしたこと、自身の体を気遣おうともしなかったこと。
Saber's route. Saber's route, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't you dare say sorry to me. There are many things I must say to you. You accepted an invitation from the enemy and left me. You tried to fight on your own, and you didn't spare an ounce of consideration for your own body. That's true. I didn't.
分かっているのですか？そのどれもが死に直結する愚行です。いや、実際あなたは死にかけていた。こうして私を追い詰めて何が楽しいのです。
いや、その。
Just hug her. Just hug her.
何ですか？生半可な弁明では引き下がりません。今日という今日は、とことんあなたの考えを聞かせていただきますから。
Okay. Saber comes at me with all that rage and forced up like a hurricane. She's so intense, I'm not sure how to explain it, but I'm kind of enjoying Saber being so emotional.
わかっ
That
て
it's
る。
towards you, my
ちゃん
man.
と話す。だから話をしよう、セイバー。体の方はこの通り大丈夫だからさ。
He realized, oh yeah, wait, I actually do need a servant to come with me every single time.
シロ、持ち直したのですか？
なあ、そうみたいだ。とりあえず生き延びてる。
そうですか。それはよかった。
Aww. Where'd that anger look a few minutes ago? Saber heaves a relief of sigh and smiles softly as to celebrate my recovery. See, she's got emotions. She can feel. It helps me understand that even Saber, stoic as she may be, is acting like this because of how much I worried her. I wasn't relying on Saber, but still she accepted me as someone to fight alongside with. How stupid of me. I hadn't realized the extent to which she trusted me. I couldn't extend the most basic trust of just letting her fight. Yep, now you know. Now you know.
Saber.
I speak up more comfortably now. I'm finally able to look her in the eye, and it feels natural.
はい。何ですか、シロ。
すまない。俺がバカだった。
The biggest. I bow my head.
シロ、やめてください。先ほどのは言葉のあやです。怒っていたのは確かですが、あなたに謝ってもらう必要は。
No, there's cause. There's cause.
ある。パートナーとしてセイバーに謝るのは当然だ。心配させてすまなかった。セイバーといる限り、俺は二度と一人では戦わない。
A shield and a sword.
シロ、それは。
Yep. We're gonna be fighting together from now on, girl.
セイバー、お前の力を貸してくれ。俺一人じゃ他のマスターには勝てない。俺には。
それでは、今までの行動が間違いだったと認めるのですね。シロはマスターとして後方支援に徹し、戦うのは私の役割だと。
Yes and no. Yeah, for Shiro, and yes and no. Well, I still don't want to see Saber hurt. That's why I forbid her for fighting. That's why we were wrong. Ever since I decided to fight with her, I should have just put everything I had into helping her.
俺は自分が間違っていたとは思わない。
Yep, there you go.
セイバーが俺を守るなら、俺もセイバーを守る。セイバーだけを戦わせるなんてことはできない。
Saber doesn't answer. The mood in the dojo turns frosty. I just can't let it go. I lift my head, thinking I'll just have to beg until she accepts my determination. But then...
その堅くなさは実にあなたらしい。
You know very well. There is the idea that servants, when they are summoned, they take a lot of after their master in a certain way. They are both stubborn to what they wish to accomplish.
そのセイバー？
まったく。今さら答えるまでもないでしょう。私はあなたの剣です。私以外の誰があなたの力になるのですか、シロ。
Saber extends her left hand. I can't think of anything else sensible to say, so I just shake her. Our handshake forms something almost tangible. Bond. It's been a few days since we first met, but it feels like we finally formed a real contract. And then she's like, what the hell did I miss? We understand each other, Ren. Hey. Why would she show up now of all times? Oh, so lewd, she saw us holding hands. Saber and I quickly let go of each other's hands.
なんか怪しいわね。まさか私に内緒で作戦会議をしてたとか？
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
いえ、そういうわけではないのです。そのマスターの体が健康かどうか脈を測っていただけですので。
Good excuse there, Saber. Good excuse. I am dumbfounded. Saber just told a bold-faced lie. But why? Why would Saber panic about this?
へえ、変わった脈の取り方をするのね。
Tosuke regards Saber curiously. In response, Saber starts acting even more suspiciously because, well, probably she's not used to lying. I need to help her, or this is going to get even more awkward.
何の用だよ、父さん。部屋まで荷物を取りに行くとか言ってなかったか、さっき。
Right?
それそれ。はい、セイバー、これ。
ありがとう。リンには迷惑をかける。
Okay, what you get him? Tosuke hands Saber a bag. Saber looks surprisingly happy as she takes out the bag.
それが最後だから気をつけなさいよね。いくら強制召喚だからって力ずくで武装したら服なんて消し飛ぶんだから。
Oh, no clothing. Really?
申し訳ありません。突然のことだったのでそこまで考えが回らなかったのです。それでも
まあね、単純なデザインだし制服みたいなものだし。
Interesting. So when he force summoned her into combat, it wasn't like she normally would change her outfit. It was like a, oh, gotta go.
綺麗なやつ、地味な服ばっかり私に押し付けるんだもの。まあ私には似合わない服だからいいけどさ。なんだってその服にこだわるのよ、セイバー。
I mean, he's a fucking priest. Bastard priest or not, he's a priest.
ええ、白が似合うと言いましたから。
Hey, there you go. Accepting the flatteries. I'm not following all this, but it seems that Saber's third set of clothes. I don't have any women's clothing around the house, so Saber's been borrowing the clothes from Tosaka. But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if they just had their girl talk when I'm not around. Nah, listen in. You'll learn something. I am a guy. Listen, it's when these moments happen that you should pay attention, man. Also, hydrate. Very good. Shiro, you need to pay attention to these moments now more than ever. It's been such a nice conversation until now, but I don't really know what to do with myself when they get talky like about this stuff. So much happened afterwards. Both Tosca and Saber forced me to go to sleep in my room. I may have regained consciousness, but I'm still severely injured. Ryder sliced my arm up so bad that under normal circumstances, I'd had to worry about whether I'd ever been able to use this magic again. Plus, I fell 3 stories, so I'm almost all broken and bruised. And then you ran afterwards. There's plenty I should be thinking, but the two have agreed that the best thing for me now is to just get some sleep so I can heal. Good night's respite. You must go see the Sandman. But I let Shinji get away. I need to settle things with him as quickly as possible. Yeah, you know he's a fucking danger now. He's an absolute danger. He didn't hesitate to activate a bounded field. But even I know just how dangerous it would be to let a master like that roam free. Sleep. Sleep, Shiro, and regain the XP that you have expended. Things go blank, like a dizzy spell sweeping over me. The only thing I feel normal in my head. As soon as I lay down, my half-healed body just forces me off to sleep. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. I don't have time to rest like this. Even if my body isn't fully healed, I need to find Shinji. What are you... Go to bed, man. Go to bed. There we go. Okay. I actually think this is a good place to save. Not just because the game tells me, but I genuinely think this is, like, the perfect place to stop. Let me just see a preview. I just want to see a preview of what we're going to do. February 9th. Fate. 10 Skyscraper. Oh my god, the light. Well, this bad dream is going to have to wait. So that was a shorter stream, but I think we got actually a lot done because of that. We ran through a lot of things. So Shiro actually is able to fight a little bit of Shinji and Ryder in this. I like that. I like that. And then Saber comes in with the assist because of the command spells. Very cool. And they have more of an understanding in this one, which I, very much enjoy. I very much enjoy. So the Fate route kind of has stuff that I've been wanting to look forward a long while, where it's like more Saber-focused one, but in doing so, I think it's also given Shiro confidence, but also rational understanding of where he needs to improve. Not just blindly following in his dream like an unlimited blade work, and then, oh, maybe I should adjust some things here and there. Maybe. And then Heavens feels like, oh, my dream is like completely different from what I thought it was going to be, and now I have to do something that only a hero could do in the wrong manner, which is interesting, but I don't know. I like this one. It's still trying to do his dream, but he's understanding, like, listen, hey, if I gotta kill you, you're gonna die. I gotta get a knife. I gotta get a dagger. But yeah, that was good. That was really, really good. Again, we're gonna end it there, so it's gonna be a shorter stream for the day. Sad. Very sad. But again, we got stuff done. I'm curious. I want to check out the gallery. Specifically the flowchart. How did everything turn out? Let me see. Here we go. I think. Yo, I got a lot done, man. I got a lot done. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. I finished an entire day like that. So, from the decisions... So, I wonder what would have happened if I would have called Tosaka back. Would she have come, or would I have just wasted time? And if I would have done so, would I have gone into something more akin to... unlimited blade work, I wonder. And then here I think I made the right choice, because if I would have charged it, I probably would have gotten myself incredibly injured. And then here again, I made the right choice, because I know I can't fight a servant, because that's literally been the entire point of my fucking training, which apparently also earned me points with Ryder, so that's nice. That's pretty cool. Although, no, I don't think it earned me points, no, because I would have had her face appear, so I don't think I got that. And then, I don't know what would have... Well, okay. I know what would have happened if I said, oh yeah, I'm not going to use a command spell. I'm going to fucking die, of course. But then there was another option of, hey, what if I said I need Saber versus I need Saber to save me? Yeah. Either way, very cool, and of course, got to see Kiritsugu yet again. We also got updates, too, so what's going on? I assume it's for Ryder? Ah, okay, so we updated her stats. Okay. There we go. So we have Other Seal Blood Temple, rank B, type anti-army, range 10 to 40 meters, I imagine. Max targets 500 people. A bounded field of blood that dissolves humans that get trapped inside. This dissolves humans become red blood, absorbed by the bounded field. User, its original use is to absorb magical energy. Neat. Okay. So, in comparison, Ryder has a C in strength versus Saber in B, and has a weaker constitution, but has better agility, which makes sense. Same in magic, but in luck, Saber's better, but her Noble Phantasm, again, supposedly in this continuity, is unavoidable. Okay. Still haven't met Castor yet. Interesting. Now, they said a weapon was added? Oh, the laundry... Wait, oh no, this is what we already had. Oh, okay. So what, every time it attacks Shiro because of what happens in Unlimited Blade Work, I guess? Unnamed Dagger. Although this never hit... I don't think this ever hit Shiro. Unnamed Dagger, Ryder, details. The large nail-like weapon that Ryder uses. Its source is unknown, but it is thought to represent her inner nature. I guess so. I guess so. Still my favorite weapon. Still my favorite weapon. I love this thing. But okay. Okay. So far, again, good progress that I think we're making here. I'm liking the music choices. The music has been fucking fire. What is this? Oh, I think this is... So, like, what? For every 3 routes, this is, like, the Fate route. This is Unlimited Blade Work. This is Heavensfield, I guess. So then, I guess I am going to just be in Fate. Like, unless I can, like, really fuck it up, I imagine. These are some good shots. These are some excellent shots. All right. Yeah. What's this? Oh. Neat. Okay. We'll end it here. We'll end this as a nice little screensaver. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. So, again, short stream, but we got a lot accomplished tonight. We did some very good Shinji thwarting, as we should, and bonding with Saber. A lot, which is nice to see. It's very nice to see. Moving on from here, again, it's the Fate route, so I imagine we got to get into contact with Caster? Caster? Yeah? I will assume so. So, that has to come in at some point. And then whatever is going to be the second act following up with Shinji, because Ryder now is still alive, because in Unlimited Blade Works, I'm pretty sure it's believed that over here, Big Boy takes her out before Saber could. And then in Heavensfield, we know what happens there. Like, oh, she's part of Sakura and not Shinji, and then she takes her back. So it's like, so it's interesting that she's still alive and kicking. I wonder where that's going to go. Probably not as much as Heavensfield, if I were to guess. But, yeah, this was very good. Very good stream tonight. So, we'll be back around a similar time tomorrow for Yakuza. We'll go through that. Wednesday, we will have no stream. Thursday, JoJo's. Potentially some streams on Friday. We're going to probably do Dandadan, most likely on Saturday. Hopefully there will be nothing that will be moving it back. And then Sunday, more Ichi and JJK. So, yeah, I got a couple of busy streams this week. And I hope to see you at least at a couple of them. Not everything's going to fit everyone's opinion, but that's okay. I have a wide variety for a reason. Helps give some more choices for people. Yeah. Well, folks, we're going to call it here for the day. I hope you have a good day, a good night, wherever you may be. Stay safe. Hydrate. Eat properly. Touch grass. Make sure you're not running into behemoths like this. And if you think you are friends with someone that clearly is a jackass, punch them in the face. Punch them in the face. Don't let them do some weird bounded field shit. That's a lesson I learned. That's the lesson I learned from this. But yeah, thank you again. Please, everyone who was watching live or VOD Gang, what up? I see you. Like the stream, comment, bell notification. That way you guys are aware when we go live with more Fate in the future and other streams. And if you could so pleasantly, please subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of cool things coming in the future. More variety games, more read-through options, more watch-alongs, and more stuff in the future that I want to try and do and expand and experiment with. So if you're excited to stick around and see what those might be, you know what to do. You know what to do. All right. Thanks again, folks. Until technically today, but tomorrow at the same exact time, I'll see you then for Yakuza. Have a nice one.